Are you looking to share documents, but you want to give it that extra level of security? Well, there's a deal that's going on right now that's called ShareDocView, and it gives you that ability to add password protection, get notified if someone viewed it, download it, and a lot of more options that you have with this. So instead of just sharing that normal link or that uploaded file, you give it that extra level of security and notification. So let me show you this deal and how it actually works, and you decide if it's a deal for you or not. Let's go jump over to my desktop right now. Okay, this is the deal that's going on right now, and it starts off at $59 for the lifetime deal. It's called ShareDocView, and if you guys want to grab it, that link will be provided in the description. So let me show you really quickly what that deal actually gets you before we actually jump into the dashboard. Now, things that you should consider is that this is tied to the premium plan updates. So anything that gets added to that plan, well, you get access to it. So the $59 deal gets you 100 docs, 5 gigabytes of storage, unlimited leads, and unlimited monthly visits. If you need more limits, you can jump into the double or the multiple stack. You can go all the way up to the 4 codes and you get unlimited docs, just in case you don't want to get limited in that case. For the limitations on the 100 docs, well, you have to delete docs in order to not jump over to 101, okay? That's the difference, and you got that limitation with the storage. Okay, so enough talk about the deal. Let's go jump over to the actual dashboard. This is my dashboard for ShareDocView. It's actually pretty simple and straightforward to get started. So the first thing that we want to do is actually upload a doc to show you the options that it has available. So I'm gonna upload this right here. Okay, and I'm gonna name this just so I can recognize it later. It was a photo I downloaded from Deposit Photos, so it's a license to it. Maybe I want to share it to someone, to one of my clients. Take, for example, I made a video for them or I made a website and I want to give them access to the license just in case, okay? And I can add tags to this so I can find it later on. So I could just say photos. The title, I'll just say photo license. And I can add a subtitle to this. I'll just say subtitle. And description, I'll just say description, just so you can see how it actually looks, okay? Let's upload this file. It's easy and straightforward. Okay, so now that we uploaded the file, it's gonna ask us what type of security measures do we want to add to this. So I can add a name to this or a person or channel. I'll say that this audience, so I keep track of it, is licenses, okay? And the ability, do I want to allow download or not? Are they gonna be able to just view it? In this case, I want to give them access to download, okay? No email required. Do I want to require an email to view? I can enable that. Email required to download, I can enable that also. And if I want to verify the email, that's also possible. Get email notifications for each download. So that means that when someone downloads that file, you are going to actually get a notification that someone downloaded it, which is pretty good, right? You can also view this in the analytics, but if you want to get notified, you can tick this on. For now, I won't request the email because I want to show you how that looks. Get email notifications for each visit. Again, you can enable that also. Do I want to set a password to this? And I'll just say 1234 and authorize users. In this case, we can authorize by email. In this case, I'll leave it open and I can enable the watermark. I can add my own brand to this, to the logo on the top and the configuration. I'll show you in a bit for that. So let's go ahead and save this. Okay, let me close that. And here is the campaign for this, which is licenses. This is the link. For now, there is no custom domain, but it's in the roadmap, and I will be leaving the link to the roadmap because they have that enabled. I am not sure yet if that's going to be added into this lifetime deal. The workaround for this is that you use your link shortener and well, you have your own domain. So right now it's active, 0 visits, and it was created a few seconds ago. Let me open up incognito mode. I am not logged in. This is just incognito. And, oh, I did add the email to this. Okay, let's go ahead and open it. And this document requires an email. Let's go and grab that document. Let me go back and get that code. Okay, here is my code. So let me go back into my incognito mode, type it in. And I've also added the password. So we have the email verification and the password. So in this case, we didn't set a specific email. So anyone that adds the email has access to this. But if I've set it to a specific email, only that person would be able to grab it, okay? So this is the license file that I have, and I have the option to download it. I can close it. I can page navigation, which would give me the option if this was a PDF with several pages. I'm able to view it, and the full screen mode. And this, like I mentioned before, can be changed to add your own logo. But in the case where they don't have yet the custom branding, I think that's something that not the custom branding, the custom domain, I think it's something that they should add. So this would be a perfect touch. So custom domain and custom branding would be a great touch. So you have those options available. Let me go now to my stuff. For example, I have 2 uploaded files. Let me show the analytics for this one. So these are the amount of views, and you can see that this person, me testing, did download it. These other 2 visits did not download, and no email was required for this in the anonymous user. So for example, I can view the links for this campaign. In this case, this is it. I can turn it off. So if I know that someone downloaded it and it's good to go, I can turn it off. If I need to edit this, I'll go into actions. I can open the link, share link, embed it, copy link, generate a QR code if you want to share it via QR, export visits, and the settings for this. Again, we go back into the settings and we can edit this. If we now want to add a password protection, if we now want to require the email, etc., we have that option to edit it. Now for the branding configuration, you go into over here and it takes you to the branding. Another place to head on over there is by heading over to profile, then just head on over to branding. This is where you're going to add your watermark, your branding, the heading bar color. So in this case, if your branding is, I don't know, blue, red, green, whatever, you change that branding color there, and you're gonna update it and view it right there. So in this case, I'm still not working with this, I'm just testing it, so I'm not adding the branding, and I still don't know which company I'm going to use this for. So you have those options there to give it a little touch of branding. So I think it's a really good opportunity to grab this deal if you need to share documents, and like I mentioned before, give it that extra layer of protection. You also have the reports here on the top if you want to view it by campaigns. So here we go, the selected document, the summary report, the total time that people took visiting this. So that's pretty cool that we have that. So if they watched it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, you know, it's things that help you out analyze what's going on. Total visits 3, total downloads, and detailed report on the bottom. We can also export this as a PDF if you need to, well, have it imprinted just in case you have that. But that is ShareDocView. Like I mentioned before, if you need to share documents and you want to give it that extra layer of protection, this is a good deal. Like I mentioned before, that link will be provided in the description, and I also will be providing the link to the roadmap. Here's the roadmap just so you can check out what the ideas, and you can vote if you grab this deal. So vote what is interesting for you and skip what is not. And you can also see what's been going on since their development. But there you go. Like I mentioned before, deal will be provided in the description. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on my next videos.